Hey guys, it's Jasmine, and today I'm here with a game called Eat Your Heart Valentine. I don't really know much about the game, except it's about Valentine. So, Valentine's Day, it's a day that many will think of with a sour taste in their mouth while others excitedly prepare to woo the ones they love. It's a day all about love, generally romantic love, but for many it can mean loving a friend or family member. Always decked out in pinks, red, and whites. The day is just brimming with warmth. It's the perfect day to confess your love to somebody that you love, don't you think? That's exactly what you're here for anyways, right? Exactly. So why is it as you sit on a bench that you can't push yourself to decide who exactly it is you love and want to confess to? Will you confess your feelings for the colorful pink-haired Alar? He's a social butterfly and has no problem making friends or plans. He's constantly surrounded by happy people. Not to mention you heard he's been single for a while now. It's crazy to think that somebody so cute doesn't have a partner. I bet he ugly as heck. Or maybe you confess your feelings to Louis, the cool but quiet dude who's always hanging out around the music department practicing his instrument, just hanging around with music blasting through his headphones. He always has a stoic demeanor and it feels like nobody can get under his skin. You've seen way too many people try to pick fights with him only to have them with the cigarette flicked at their face with his middle finger. Who do we want? Oh no, I want Louis. You decide that Louis is the better choice and starts to think over how to get to confessing. After all, tomorrow was Valentine's Day and you could always get him something to celebrate. You take a moment to decide what you want to do. Bring him chocolate, give him a stuffed cat, don't bother with the gift. He does feed stray animals, that's what they said. A stuffed cat? I thought they meant a real cat. Bring him chocolate. I'm gonna give him a stuffed cat. The next day rolls around and you wander around campus trying to find your red-headed crush. Down one of the halls until you stopped at the door to the courtyard. Maybe he's out here. As you open the door, you felt it hit something. You look down to see Louis sitting just a bit from the front door, buckling up his shoes. He slowly turned his head towards you, looking up with his piercing blue eyes. Sorry. Louis stood up, rubbing the back of his neck before stepping out of the way. Louis, no, I'm sorry. Was I blocking the... But I was blocking the door. That's what they said. The two of you stared at each other for a moment. Louis looked at the stuffed cat tucked safely in your arms. Looked like somebody's popular today. You looked down at the cat before realizing that he thought it was somebody's gift to you. What? No, this is for you. You shoved it into his chest with a pout. Girl, why you... Ew. I just cringed so bad right there. You got me a stuffed cat? He looked it over carefully, squishing his paws before turning his attention to you again. Actually, Louis, I wanted to talk to you about something. His deadpan stare was killing you. Were you annoying him? No, wait. His face always looked like that. You try to calm down a bit before continuing. I've been admiring you for a little while now, and I wanted to tell you that I like you a lot. And I want to try to get to know you. Oh, he don't like me. Oh, dots again? Ooh. Yeah, sure, F it. Wait, really? I'm headed to a concert tonight. It's free admission. You can come with if you want. Yeah, for sure. Cool, meet me at the train station around 7:30 then. Okay, can do. The two of you part ways and you can't stop thinking about your plans for the night throughout the school day. Once you get home, you realize that you have to pick an outfit to wear. Looking through everything you own, you have a few choices. Oh boy. Casual, alternative, cutesy. See, Louis, he's very alternative, so maybe we should try to match his vibe, even though I don't know what the heck they got going on over here. Praise the Lord. You hurry to the train station once the time comes. You're pleased with your choice in outfit. As you come around, you spot Louis leaning back on a bench, arms spread out across the top as he stared at the ceiling. What's wrong with this guy? Hey, Louis. He looked at you. Stop putting this. Ew. Stop putting this picture up of him. He looked up at you from the vent. From the vent? I can't play games that has a lot of reading. I just can't. He looked up at you from the... What? I can't read. Oh my god. He looked up at you from the bench, sitting up only when you got close enough for him to get a clear view of you. You came. Cool. He stood up from the bench, shoving his hands in his pockets. Let's get going then. I read so many books about stuff like this that I'm just visualizing what all of this... Ew. Get this out my face. The two of you boarded the train together. It was packed and you couldn't help but stumble a bit once it started moving. Thankfully, Louis was sturdy and you found yourself leaning on him just the slightest bit. He is very ugly. He looks like Sally Face. A little bit. No, he looked like somebody that would be in Sally Face. He didn't seem to mind, so you rode the train in silent happiness. Eventually, the two of you made it to the venue. Louis led the way so that the two of you could get a decent spot to listen from. Have you heard of the band that's playing tonight? No, I can't say I have. Who is it? Their name, Red Friday. Most of the music is considered punk, I guess. Are you into that? No. Yeah, I like most music, actually. No, the F you don't, girl. How long have you been a fan? 3 years. I got to see their first show when they were just starting out. That's pretty cool. As the band starts up, you realize just how close you have to stand to Louis in the crowd, and you feel yourself blush. The music plays and you both enjoy the first few sets. The band takes a break and you and Louis are given some time to talk. So what are some things that you're into? Oh, well, I like reading, listening to music, watching movies, watching cartoons. I like listen. Don't he like listening to music? So we gotta be ourselves. I don't know what she like. What do I like? I like doing all of this stuff. I like listening to music. So I'm not lying. Listening to music is my favorite thing to do when I need to relax. Seems like we have something in common after all. How about you? What are some of your other interests? Louis stared off for a moment before responding. Obviously music. I like reading short stories and other stuff like that too. Sometimes I go for night walks or hang around coffee shops. He shrugged. It seemed like he didn't have a whole lot to share, either that or he didn't want to. The band resumed playing not too long after your conversation and you went back to enjoying the music. Once the concert was wrapping up, the two of you began to make your way out of the venue before the rest of the crowd started off. I read that right. I was a little bit shocked I had to go back. So, why did you want to go out with me? I'm not exactly the most interesting dude around. Shut up. He asked this as he lit up a cigarette, the flame from his lighter illuminating his face. Well, I mean, your eyes, your sense of style, your taste in music, you're quiet most of the time. I don't like nothing about this man. He's ugly. I'm gonna say you're quiet most of the time because that's kind of the reason I picked him. I like that you're silent. It makes you seem more mysterious. Is that all? As you continue walking, Louis points to a flower cart further up. Hey, you want to get one? A flower? Yeah, it's Valentine's Day after all. He grabs your hand and pulls you towards the vendor. So which one do you want? You look over the roses, pink, red, pink. You look over the roses, pink and red in color. Pink roses, please. Or I want red. I don't want one, it's fine. We'll get red. The freak want pink roses. Louis buys a red rose for you and tucks it behind your ear. You look good in red, you know. You both continue to make your way to the well-lit train station before you enter Louis' stop. Huh? Like, this is a really dangerous thing that I can't read. He stares at you for a moment before speaking. Hey, listen. This hasn't been a bad of a night. Do you want to come over to my place and see my CD collection? He rubs the back of his neck, avoiding eye contact as he speaks to you. You need to be avoiding eye contact because I'm looking at you like this. My roommate is out tonight anyway, so we could play it as we want. That sounds fun, sure. The two of you walk off from the station and Louis leads you back to his place. It's down the flight of stairs and you have to walk through a weird alley just to get to it as Louis fiddles with the lock and he continues talking to you. My roommate's uncle actually owns this building, so he ended up giving us the whole basement to do whatever with. That's so cool. Who's your roommate though? His name is Alar. He's that dude that walks around campus looking like an Easter basket. Oh, is that so? You can't help but laugh it off and think about how funny it is that both of your crushes happen to live together. The two of you walk inside and get comfortable in the living room. He puts one of the CDs into his stereo and turns it on. I'm gonna go grab a drink. Do you want one? Yeah, that sounds nice. No, don't take that. He's gonna kill you. As you look over the living room, you start noticing just how much everything clashes with each other. Pastel stuffed animals and knickknacks decorate the shelves, posters of punk bands and horror movies on the walls. So what is your favorite band? Are the stuffed animals yours or Lars? Do you want to make out? Hello? I don't wanna. Should I? Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to go there. Wait. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this one. I don't know. I don't think you're my type. Ouch, that stung. The music continues to play and you sit there listening and you start to doze off. Your eyes start to shut, open, shut, open, shut, open, shut, open, shut, open, shut. It's hard to keep them open and eventually you give in. Your eyes slowly open, you try to stretch out, stopped by a cold metal grate at your feet. You were laying in a metal dog cage. When the F did you get in this? You turn onto your stomach and knees, looking at the front of it. The little bars of it are far too small and close together for you to be able to unlock the door. Your hands, let alone fingers, wouldn't fit. Good morning. Oh, Louie, you creepy. See, I knew something was wrong with him. Look at him. Look at him. Now I'm about to rope. What is that wrong with his name? I'm about to... Get on. Looking up from the log, you see that a few feet in front of you. I read that right. I had to admit, I thought I read that wrong. Louie is sitting on the bed just staring at you. Trying to get out already? That's gonna be a problem. Louie, why the F am I in a cage? Oh, yeah. I guess you won't want to answer to that. Louie kneels in front of the cage. In his hand, you can see your phone. He points the screen to you. A picture of you and a friend sits on the screen. You really left a bad taste in my mouth today. I thought you were going to be special like her, but you turned out just to be as trashy and annoying as everybody else in this world. So annoying. Throws your phone against the wall behind you. The bits of plastic and glass from the screen fall onto you and grates in the grates of the cage. I figured the world would be better off without somebody like you. You got my hopes up. You can hear a whistling from the hallway. It's muffled, but you can hear it well enough. It sounds like the whistle from a tea kettle. I'll be back. He leaves the room. You sit there horrified at the situation you found yourself in. What did you do that made him so disgusted with you? That outfit, that's what made him disgusted. You just didn't understand. It was just a date. How could you have possibly come off so annoying or bad that he felt the need to do this? Louie enters the room again, holding the handle of a kettle. Oh, he finna pour that on us? You can see the steam flowing out of the spout. He walks over and kneels in front of you again. Here's a little fun fact before we get started, before you get any ideas. He poured the boiling... What? Oh no, he look ew. Get him off the screen. We should have went for a lar. He poured the boiling water onto his legs, not even flinching or giving a sign of pain. I can't feel a lot of things, so you probably won't be able to fight your way out of this. You stare at the kettle with wide eyes, and before you know it, he starts pouring the boiling water on you through the top of the cage. You can't move from the water. The cage is too small. You can only squirm and fidget around in a tight space as you feel your skin burn. He only watches with an amused expression. Scream all you want. Nobody's going to hear you down here. I'm not screaming because I want somebody to hear me. I'm screaming because it burned. After a while of you just laying there crying, he finally opened the cage and pulled you out. He sat on top of you. Wait, he sat on top of you, grabbing you by the neck and starting to choke you. You couldn't really fight back. Only be choked by the guy you had earlier that they confessed to. Try as you might to keep breathing, you couldn't. Soon enough, your vision blurred and you could feel your head spinning. This sort of torture continued for a few days. He would go back to either burning you or suffocating you. Oh my gosh. Ending. You take my breath away. It's the same, guys. He still murders us. Okay, so guys, next time I'm gonna do Alar. Not this time, so we can save it for next time. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was really interesting. Plot twist. I thought we were gonna be the ones killing him. What? I love feedback, so please give me some feedback, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope this video lifted your spirits at least a little bit, and I hope everyone has a blessed day, and I will see you guys tomorrow.